What is up, guys? My name is Sawcasm, and today I have for you an M60 MOAB along with a 40 gun streak with this gun. So it's pretty good gameplay. I think the MOAB is like 3 minutes and maybe a little bit longer than that, but definitely around 3 minutes. So it's pretty good gameplay. And basically, the M60, ever since they patched it, they did the LMG buff. I really have been enjoying this weapon, believe it or not. The only problem with it is that, its accuracy, its recoil isn't too great, but it does kill really quick at close range. It kills in 2 bullets. So if you can actually manage the recoil, then it can be a pretty dangerous gun, I would say. So a couple things I like to do to manage the recoil. For one thing, I kind of like to tap the trigger. Like you see here, I don't just want to, spray and hold it down automatic, and especially when the enemy is behind cover or at a longer range, it's going to be really hard for you to hit them if you're just holding down the trigger and trying to fire automatic. So that's, pretty much the main tactic I like to use. Even at medium range, that's definitely a really good idea to kind of just tap the trigger, feather the trigger a little bit. It sounds really weird, feather the trigger. Like you're going to rub a feather on it. But no, I mean just like, tap it, burst fire a little bit. Another thing, when you're in like close range, or medium range, what I really like to do is spray, believe it or not. I kind of shoot and kind of wave my thumbstick back and forth, left and right, and the reason for this is because it doesn't necessarily make the shots more accurate, but I feel like you're gonna hit more shots. See right there, you see it kind of like moved it from left to right, and just because of the way the gun bounces when you shoot, I feel like this is a really good way to get a couple shots on target, and you only need a couple shots to hit, so this is a really good way to get your bullets on target. Now, the attachments that I'm using in this game is silencer, red dot. I'm not a huge fan of the iron sights in this gun, but if you like it, feel free to do so. But personally, I feel that the red dot sight is pretty necessary for me to remain accurate, or as accurate as possible. And you see I just cut out a little bit of the game right there, and you didn't really miss much, to be honest. Basically, with an LMG, even with the specialist bonus and the speed proficiency and extreme conditioning, you still run slow as a rock. So I just cut out the parts where I'm just running around the map because the spawns flipped or such or something like that. But other than that, this is pretty good gameplay. You see I run into a group of them here, and I just kind of wait for them. That's what you want to do with the LMG. The LMG excels when there's multiple enemies approaching you at one time and you're in a defensive position where you're going to be able to pick them off. So right here, I let my teammates go first and I spray these guys down, get that guy for the MOAB, and now is where the gun streak starts. So it's like a 40 gun streak. I do pretty well. Basically what I was trying to do was trying to single out the enemies. Basically I wanted to make sure that all my gunfights were in my favor by either being ready with an LMG. Of course, you want to always have your iron sights up with the LMG for maximum effectiveness. That sounds badass. I actually got one of those guys right there before I got my MOAB called in. I killed one of them if you slow it down and take a real good look. But maximum effectiveness, I don't know why I just like saying that. I feel like it's something that would come out of a cheesy action film, maximum effectiveness, or maybe that would be a title of a cheesy action film. I'm not really sure, but yeah, for maximum effectiveness, that's what you want to do, and you just kind of want to wait for the enemies to come to you. Try to single them out when possible, get them one at a time. You see that I tagged one of those guys with Recon Pro, even though I wasn't able to finish him. Then I was able to come back later and pick him off, pick up his ammo. I see that I was kind of running low. I only had less than 1 clip, and you see that I always reload when I still have, about, 50 bullets left in my magazine, maybe a little bit less, but you definitely don't want to wait until you are fully out of ammo, because not only does it take longer for you to reload, and I know that a lot of people don't recognize that, but if you are, you empty your clip completely, it actually does take longer to reload with most guns in the game, rather than if you were to reload when you still have at least 1 bullet in the clip. So you always want to reload when you have still a couple bullets in the clip. And the other reason for this is because, just so you don't get caught with your pants down, because if you are reloading with 0 ammo left in your clip and you're just kind of expecting that you're going to be able to reload in time by the time you approach an enemy, there are going to be times where you're going to be approached by an enemy while you're still reloading. So in that case, you could just cancel the reload by sprinting, and then you could take out that guy, hopefully, or at least you have a chance of taking out that guy. But So definitely reload, when you still have a couple of bullets left in the clip. But anyway, that's the game, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you hated it, make sure to leave some bad comments, dislike the video, and unsubscribe. Thanks for watching. Bow!